I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
Not a problem at all, though I'm sure you mostly order for yourself.
Okay, let's get down to business.
Ice cream!
I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
Yep, you got it, but how is he doing anyway?
Wanna take a guess?
Is he picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor, you say?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya VII by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting.
Child does
They'll
paperwork?
be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the VII these days.
Tartaglia Counselor. Sorry, just a little hard to imagine.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he?
You say that again.
It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the Jester,
Capitano,
Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
Missed that guy.
In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then.
Damn.
But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
What? Why child, though?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was
Yes,
clear
use the
that
open back for the
Capitano
transition.
had quite a lot of
That is
respect for
great
his
camera
young
work.
comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
But she's there for you.
Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's
At least the ice cream won't melt out here.
he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the VII.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the Jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice.
Smart man.
Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth.
Not at all.
I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Are you sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
Ooh, Snezhnaya.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya VII. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the VII is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the VII soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the VII.
The gnome.
He represents politics itself.
Ew.
everything
means he's the worst one of all.
so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
This explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity.
Too many cooks in the
It
kitchen
must be
type of
nearly
deal.
impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done
Too many
carrying this
crap cooks.
conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if.
Baka.
Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right?
You're thinking about it a lot, aren't
I
you?
only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me.
Or just your natural
Just
tsundariness.
ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
Ah, guess our time's up.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Nah, it's always an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave.
A beast?
Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation. But we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
Odette.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
Okay, I wish I could go with you, but Paimon, I said I wouldn't go too far from
Do you
Paimon.
actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I do for the tea you shared with me.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
Thank you, Snezhnaya. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorye restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Let's go then. Off somewhere else to explore and see for the first time.
How exquisite. Now this can
Of course, we're not gonna be fast traveling anywhere. What are we walking? We got so much to see after all. What is this building?
Late again.
These buildings are pretty. I'll do my best to get as minimally distracted as I can along the way. That's probably where I want me to use the train, actually. But I mean... Oh... It'll take a lot longer to walk. I guess I should get the train. Oh, fine, let me just get this photo up here. Whoa, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? God, I'm so damn curious, but... Oh, I said I'm hold back. Hold back, hold back. Be still, my heart. Train. train station this way. There. Or the other one. The other one.
Look at this stuff. It's so white. And so cold. Is it edible?
Just don't eat the yellow snow, Veressa. Just don't eat the yellow snow. I'll grab you.
Look out below!
Try and stop me!
You have a new message from the Eye Gray. Sometimes I get confused on which one opens the build menu, which opens the, like, full menu.
Where was I just now?
Wait, where's my train? I thought it was here. There we are. Oh. Whoopsie, I picked something up, I didn't know it'd be this something. Whoopsie, speed reading, speed reading. Nope, not right now. Invitation to the ritual.
You can ask anything you like.
Right. The Oculus. Up on the roofs, always. Oh, hello, little fellas. More snow... what do they call them? Snow sprites or spirits? Oh, they're so cute.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke.
Oh.
From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue them.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Will do. Like this there. Where is it? It's above or below? Whatever. This way. Not getting distracted. No, no, no.
Return to the skies!
Showing up any quest.
Incoming!
Your Cryoloculus, but my Cryoloculus? Hello? Anyone down here? Where's the trapped miners?
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Oh, Odette!
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl.
You need to leave. Now.
I'm here with the rescue team effort. I'm with Snezhnaya.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya.
She is so pretty.
Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the
Those
cave.
eyes and every
Monster
bit of
type
her,
is unknown,
her outfit's
and so is its
incredible.
location. Let's go. Every second counts.
Must be off.
Careful. Something's
Oh.
moving.
What was that? That made a very weird noise. Ooh.
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Hmm.
Stay back!
What is the weird looking thing?
Pirouette.
Oh. Okay. So double tap a skill. That's what it does. Goodness, how far does this place go down?
I see them. They're right behind the monster.
That's the
The
monster? It's so cute,
seems
though.
very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
But it's so cute. How's this a monster?
Waltz of the snowflakes. Pas de deux. Together.
Take this!
Oh, it got bigger.
Lightning flash!
Let's begin.
Whoa.
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now.
Everything here looks
Follow
so
this
friendship.
route
I
out.
would not survive
She
in
and
that
I will
in
stay behind to
Snezhnaya.
watch the rear.
Path clear now. It's safe.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
Oh, her
I've
stockings
searched
are
the area.
sparkling.
Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this
Oh,
place... There's... something unusual about it.
uh-oh. What's this? Ooh. Whoa. Sword?
What is that?
I don't know.
Excalibur!
It's back?
Guess it has family.
Oh. Oh, oh boy.
This way. Run!
New sword, good. Nice, looks really cool. Uh-oh. Damn. Graceful and beautiful.
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Oh, here they come. Run faster, ballerina. Okay. XI Fane's Blade. A special weapon, deep in the cave. Origins remains a mystery, and further detail only may be uncovered through further adventures. Oh, it's a full 5-star, huh? When the Traveler eclipses, their attack will increase by 16% for 8 seconds. After they hit an opponent at the same time, they will also regenerate 3 elemental energy, spectre once every 5 seconds. Huh. A longsword that once shone with a pale star's light in the Voyager's hand, it becomes a brand new light that has nothing to do with any past era. Just getting a free 5-star weapon like that, wow. Like, even like the Sword of Narzakar's was still... All the other swords we got were 4 stars. Cool. But I can't upgrade it, seems like. Guess that comes later. Now how do we get back up? Ah, it's one of these. In our treasure gate. I guess we'll just have to improvise. And I could just fast travel up there. For the boring option.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away.
I wonder how good the sword
really
actually
held
is
your own
now. It
today.
seems since it's specifically made for the Traveler and
I
all.
don't know your name.
An adventure.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name.
You probably
All right,
shouldn't,
then. See you around.
I really have a feeling that she'll come to hate us when she finds
Hello,
out where we
Lady
were when
Marionette.
Senor's death.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
Performance?
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korailievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
It's getting
You
feeling
flatter
awkward
me,
here.
Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me...
Yeah.
Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
It'll probably come to light sooner or later. They want her she's a keen fighter.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment.
Saying that
Took
we were
me a
essentially
little
there
longer
for
without
Signora's
Polonia's
execution will not make us friends.
But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
That's it? Isn't there more work to be done?
Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway.
Life sure
Could
ain't
take
easy
anywhere
for
from
Harbinger,
a couple of
huh?
weeks to a couple of months. depending on how smoothly it goes.
In the meantime, the people here just have to wait?
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The political setup here is a mess.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
Found it.
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a...
God darn it. Really? Random freaking dialogue? Ugh. I'll assume it's just that last line. We have a penchant for finding cool things. This is what I'm sure she meant. Child, there he is.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while.
Ain't that
Good
cute.
to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Laidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuzha, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
Is it good or bad that he's angry?
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuzha. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Oh.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
I mean, we've been waiting for all these
Excuse
years.
her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
Not
It's okay,
intentionally.
Snezhnaya. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly, hence my question.
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone.
In a way, it's kind of
But
similar to what the
considering
Riding
Tsaritsa's
Shogun was trying to
vision for the
do,
future,
create an eternity and
These are
whatnot.
sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vecha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances.
Figures.
Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Snezhnaya, she rushed to Sviatlo-Lydovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to
It's all so
only care about
complicated
the
and
thrill
much
of
such
the
a
fight,
mess, it's hard to do anything
is
meaningful.
clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Sorry, maybe my question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know what exactly the Streets is up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard.
Yeah.
Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards.
Can we go there? I really want to see her.
Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis.
So that means we
As
should go there.
laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
You become quite the smooth talker.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the VII who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
It's mostly because we already know each other quite well.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Smile.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background?
Just don't ask why we didn't use
You
Uma.
can converse so openly with two harbingers.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Uh-oh. Wait, child, no.
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned her name so far,
Oh,
and no
boy.
details of her experiences. Is something wrong?
Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
Yeah.
No, it's just... All right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
But it was Archon who killed her.
Oh,
I'm
Not us.
sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
it's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
Don't let us keep you.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along.
Really?
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant.
Podvorier.
I got a couple of my people to look after her while
Try to
we were
remember
gone.
how to say these names.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too.
Yes, she is.
You're a little short on manpower, right? let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Thank you, child.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
One last thing, I just remembered something. I met the Jester when I first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Already? That was quick.
He seemed to know who Paimon was. I'd like to meet him again to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop.
Yeah, of course,
If you hadn't
figures.
told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
I see, got it.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Sure thing, see you. Nice seeing you both.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go ask Alosha if he knows of any way to help Svietloledovka.
Svietloledovska. Svietloledovska. Trying hard here. Svietloledovska. I'm curious to check. I have not looked at them yet, but by chance do you have the ability to... Yes, you do. Resource unique to Snezhnaya. Great. I was hoping you'd have that.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Ooh.
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven.
Interesting.
Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
I mean, we've already done that. Way back at the place. Worship. I got 12 right now. You're on a statue.
And Case! It worked!
Ooh.
There really is something special about this sword.
I'm not even equipping it right now. Why don't I? I've been using this sacrificial sword since I first started playing the game for the Traveler. Task to be changing it now after all this long? I feel reluctant too, honestly. But just for the heck of it. So... Enhance? Ah. The traveler journeyed far into foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. Ooh. Cool. So I gotta go to our statues in order to get more upgrades. Alright.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful.
Cool.
I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I'd better go find Alosha.
Well, I mean, we already have one other one unlocked, and might as well hop to it. Just that one? Yeah. We can spare a quick trip for that. Enhanced sword. It is not known when a traveler gave up on capturing sounds amidst the eternal silence. It is not known when a traveler gave up on capturing sounds amidst the eternal silence. If that is the case, then allow me to say a few words. Origin of the stellar grace, melody of the astral voices, boundless journey to the starry sea. to this direction. And we can run him to the restaurant on the way. It is a very cool looking sword. Up on the roof. They got nutcrackers here.
Full throttle!
Hello. Yoink. Unconventional way of getting there, but it works. I'll grab you. So we not only have our own constellations to upgrade with Cryo, but also the sword. I wonder how well the sword works for other elements, or if it's just mostly for Cryo. Ah, the shop. You got anything unique to you? Honey? I'll take honey. What kind of things can we make with honey, I wonder? Ice cream? Thanks. Regular ice cream. A kvass, spiced honey brew, glacial straw brew, borscht, or glupov rye bread. Oh, mashy will melt. Yum.
Hello there. How can I help?
I'm looking for Aloysia.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
Aloysia. When Aloysia arrives, you tell him about what will happen in Snezhnaya.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
So that's it? They'll just have to wait?
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomeros will start flowing into the market.
Really? Why's that?
When we resolve Stratomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So they'll sell to the highest bidder.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Why don't you let me cover it? I can't let you pay for all of it yourself.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
These vocals in the background music are so nice.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
What's Odette doing here?
Oh, Aloysia, and...
Hi.
Hello.
I didn't realize...
Demon Vic entered the den with two
Hello,
viewers.
hello, Demon Vic. Welcome. My name's Arya. I'm playing some Genshin right now. We're in Snezhnaya. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a fun stream. What were you playing? Were you also playing Genshin yourself? Were you doing some exploring? Welcome. Hope you're... Well, if you need to... Of course, if you need to eat, drink, or run and get some rest, you're more than welcome to. But thank you for rating into me. I'll do my best to entertain your community.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income.
I've just been getting into
Sometimes
Snezhnaya
I work as
myself.
a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars.
Oh, really? You're right
so
here,
I've
too?
met her a few times.
I've been doing my
When the
best to
weather's as bad
hold
as
back
this,
from just going out and
it's
exploring,
better for a
but
hunter to adapt
oh,
than
it's
to
so
keep
hard to
looking for
hold back
game.
with a new region like this.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Like, I so badly want to go out and explore everything that's around here, but I just... I want to get through... I always want to get through the story first before I go exploring. Because I know if once I start exploring, I'm not going to be
Why
able
is
to
the atmosphere
stop.
so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svietlolaidovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
Oh yeah, definitely
No.
climbed
After I
a
got
few
back to the
buildings.
theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlolaidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing.
I'll climb on top of all these buildings at some point. I'm sure there's treasures on top of them.
If there's anything I can do.
Like that one cryo oculus at the town center above that little spinning thing I can't climb.
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here.
I couldn't quite reach it
I
from one of the buildings I
didn't feel comfortable
tried.
expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project
Did you
Stuja
pull
is
for
all
Odette?
about.
Odette?
Without
I'm
knowing
still
the full
undecided on
picture,
her, honestly.
I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
I do like the
So many
new sword we
people feel
got,
the
though.
same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rogue
Yeah,
are
I think
springing up to
we
fill the
already
gap.
have Arlecchino in our
Yes.
weapon, but
Well, that's one option.
I'm kind of more interested in the
But there
other
are risks to consider with
Snezhnaya characters
organizations
they
like
showed
that.
off.
The Fatui does not
Like that one
encourage their
Faye
activities.
soldier girl.
Right.
With like the
things
curly
can
hair.
get out of hand.
She looked
and it's hard
interesting.
to hold the right people accountable when
As
they
well as
do.
that maid. Or the
I've
singer.
heard about a few cases like that.
Her design
said
is
Odette was on
beautiful. I
track to
absolutely love
inherit
it.
the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what
I do love
Project
some nice
Stuja
sparkles
is
on like a
really
character like
about.
material.
Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
She's very pretty designed, and the trailers for
think we
her
can
were
both
also
agree
very
that
beautiful
no
as well.
matter
The
which
music
side you're
and
on,
dancing was
It
absolutely
can't
stunning.
stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
You can say that, but I wonder if that's
So,
truly how you
What's
feel.
your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Oh yeah, I've just been using like
Funny.
Sandrone stuff
I had the
only
same
for
idea.
stellar stuff.
In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue
I'm
here
willing-
is that
I'm willing to be
government relief is
convinced.
behind schedule.
But I don't
Surely
have
it makes
an
more
immense
sense
amount
for
of
the
pulls
state
right
to
now.
cover
Like
these
I have enough like
costs than
one.
for us to pay out of our own pockets.
I have enough like
True.
one 5-star
It's a
if
huge
my luck is
expense
good.
after all.
Thanks for helping. But yeah, because of Columbina, I just had to get Sandrone. I gotta get the girlfriends together. I even got her weapon too.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category.
Like
but
those
be sure to
little wings
specify
on their back
emergency rescue
are so
operation
pretty.
in the description.
Just the
Otherwise,
colors
the normal
refracting and
reimbursement
whatnot.
limit will apply.
The hair
Let's
decoration.
book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
I'm getting quite busy right now. Also, the whole gun mode
should
with
do
the
it.
Shadow
The
Realm,
train will
that
be
was
escorted
a
to its
complete surprise.
destination
I
by
was not
Fatui
aware of that at all. I felt like just playing
This is my
playing a
first
completely
time
different
seeing
game
you handle
suddenly.
Fatui affairs, Miss Odette.
It was so silly but so cool
It
for
seems
this
you're
game.
as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Swan, yeah. I definitely see that in her. with this famous, like, ballet, Swan Lake and whatnot. Like, that's, like, the only ballet I know that's originally a ballet, I think. I also think Alicia's hoodie is cute, too. It's just like a little wolf head.
I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go check back on her.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Her travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Oh, really now?
Sounds like she's important to you.
That would be very cool.
I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I just couldn't turn a blind eye to their suffering. Paimon wouldn't want that either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlolaidovka.
Svietlolaidovka. I'm still learning how to say these names. It's gonna take some time.
Symptoms.
Sure, she'll appreciate the company.
Alright then.
Svietlolaidovka. Svietlolaidovka.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished.
Don't worry about it,
Good sign.
Alosha.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, I still need to get more of it. And also this whole system, like the building the ice stuff, was a very cool thing for to have in this region. Completely unexpected. Just like having this whole like build mode essentially. Alright. That thank you, Tex. We'll walk around that. I don't want to actually trigger any side quest. Yeah, it feels like one of those like Souls-like games where they leave ghosts behind. Definitely not what I Definitely not what I expected for this game to do something like that. But I don't hate it. They're not obnoxious so far. I'm not seeing any tri-finger butthole yet.
Rev the engines!
Hurry up, Brassa!
But yeah, I want to see the character that like leads these little Fae folk. She looks interesting. Beware my weapon. Well, figure. That's always gonna happen when they trust people with notes leaving with power like that.
Stop me!
There's always gonna be some troublemakers.
Hurry up, Brassa!
But I do love the architecture of this place. Like I think Fontaine is my favorite for like the buildings and architecture. This is definitely a good second place for favorites. Oh, it's you. I still need to grab that one though. I just need to find a good perch to jump off of. I'll save it for later though.
Time to roll!
Where am I going? This way. Also, the furry folk in this world? Was not expecting that. Getting full furry folk. Like, sure, we've had characters like little ears and tails and whatnot, but full furry is definitely a surprise.
Running late again.
Hello. Sorry, but there's
We
a
did have those like
recovering in this room.
those desert
Can I
folk
help
from the temple. I forget their names.
What happened?
The crocodile and other bird.
Oh, please excuse me. Are you?
I do wonder though if they'll use a chance to give us like a full furry character
Could
to play
I take
as
a quick
though.
look at your adventurer
Not like a
handbook?
siege wing type situation
Master
where they
Child
give us
said I should
that
verify your
instead.
identity.
Here.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded.
Yeah, so far I haven't seen any of the like new enemy types yet.
Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious.
Yeah,
and
having
draw
full like
unwanted
furry folk like in
attention to this
Zenless
room.
would be cool. I'd accept
Besides
that.
myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed
Even if I'm
in
not
and
like fully
around the
interested in those
restaurant,
types of characters
in
myself, it
plain
would be
clothes,
cool if they did
of
go
course.
down that
Rest
route.
assured, you're in safe hands.
experiment a little,
I
you know?
didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment.
Oh, that's probably so
We're not
confused
about
about
to let
how
anything go
important
wrong.
we're protecting Paimon like
Anyway.
this.
I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Like, who is this Paimon? Why is she so well protected by the Harbinger's guards? She not an ice block yet.
Traveler! Alyosha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Yes, the most protected person in Snezhnaya right now.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
How are you feeling?
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time.
Great.
Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I'm definitely thinking
I
this is
have
not a
just the
normal
thing.
cold.
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube?
Pretty.
Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past,
Cool.
I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my
The
bed.
fact that the
You're
jester
welcome to
knew
borrow it.
Paimon was quite a surprise too.
Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Should we
Looks
really
like
bring it
she's in
back
pretty
up?
good spirits. That's a relief.
Thank me that little awkward moment with Senor
Any
main
progress with
mention
your
was
investigation yet?
breezed by so far. I couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
Let me try a different approach. I want to look up into this Rakat organization.
The Rokat, huh?
Rokat. They might know what's really going on. Do you know where I can contact them?
Let me think.
Why can't we just go up to the mountain where the
Members of the Rokat
Straits
keep
is and
their
fight the
true
monster that she's
identities
talking about?
hidden,
We keep
but
teasing it. I want to see what they're talking
I think
about.
there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have...
Do they have hot chocolate?
Maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat,
Eating
you
something
two.
warm around a cold day is
Let's catch
always
up
a great
properly in a
great
minute.
feeling.
Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yes, ma'am.
It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Can I roll persuasion on that? Aw, napping Paimon. Cute. Let's go a little bit longer. I want to go for a little bit more story before I hit the 4-hour mark.
Back in my day.
I do think it's interesting how they have like the little crystallized tail
If
and
there's
parts on
anything
the,
you
on the
need,
ears.
Please let me know.
That's a neat little design aspect of their designs. Alright, back to the Korolyevsky Theater.
Time to roll.
Wait,
Rise like smoke.
wait.
Rise like smoke.
I definitely will look forward to going to that mountain, that frozen lightning bolt. Reminds you like the God of War Ragnarok moment.
Rev the engines.
Look at this stuff.
Cryoculus nearby.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokat.
Cool.
We'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before.
Of course, no problem. Thanks for sorting everything out.
Pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
You're a cool guy, Aloysh. Alosha. Keep me wanting to say Aloy. Like alloy or whatever.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
Looks so too small for his head. That armor is looking cool.
Is that guy with the fatui? Looks like he's waiting
Damn.
for something.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
He was also in the trailer, I'm sure. He looks cool.
What's up? Everything okay?
Well, expect such strict security here.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right?
Armory Palace
The guy
guard.
right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri.
Valeri.
He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing.
Is he also
to look for
Electro?
a guy named
That's the feeling getting
Mitya.
off of him. Mattia, who's that?
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start.
Do they have popcorn? Any snacks here?
What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
This is beautiful. Reminds you of the Opera Epiclese.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Excuse us. Excuse us.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
Oh, cut your
What's
whining.
his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later.
Oh, her.
She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Voidanitsa. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, I love her design. She's so cute. Ooh. Is this actual Russian? Oh, it's so cool. That was beautiful. Getting an actual Russian singing? That's so cool.
This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us
I'm
there.
definitely tempted to pull for her, Voidanitsa. She definitely has my interest. Swanky place.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it?
Huh.
I am so mad right now. Come in.
She's got an attitude. I like her even more now.
It's you two.
I was expecting to see you here.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me
So much
about?
animation movement.
The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about? I never said that. Yes, you did. Why are you denying it?
She's adorable. I
Right
love
before
her.
went on
I want.
that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly. Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought her here to see the show. And when it finished, she was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance.
Indeed, it was
So
beautiful.
I thought I'd try my luck. See if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be
Aw.
shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please.
She's so cute.
I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
The fact that her little neck piece looks like a speaker as well is also really cool. Like a mic, more like.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietlolodovka.
We're good.
Svietlolodovska.
Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
Pardon?
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokot is very strict on that.
Oh,
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here.
so she's involved.
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The
Cool.
president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so she's been approved to join?
As in me?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokot. Unfortunately, Rokot intel is only available to members.
Alright.
Ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokot. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase.
Cool.
I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's
I
still
love the
your decision
pearls in her
whether you
hair
want
at
to
the
join or not.
ends.
We'll respect your choice.
So that means you and what? Pardon me. What? It was I can't remember.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you,
I forgot.
I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me.
Variancia? Was that it? Variancia?
So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
No, I meant every word. Love that you're singing.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway,
Previously,
let me
they
give
only
you a
gave
quick
Sweet Lolly
rundown
like
of
extra
how things work.
animations.
Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action.
Cool.
In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya.
Great.
There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
Now, why would we ever do
I tried
that?
reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Sounds good to me. I'm in.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
Since you keep your identity secret, how come you two know each other?
Well, Alosha has this pet dog you see. His name's Tagarin.
He's a good
and
boy.
This one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Dog got
Just
the
a
smell. Good
coincidence,
smell.
really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like... my job at the theater, for instance. I really need it to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question.
Well, how dare he
And then
deny the question and
he
look you
started
like you?
complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box.
Oh, that the guy, got a guy passed by
What
earlier?
did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out.
We got a Karen
I
here.
had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you?
Ah.
Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
Yeah, seemed like a real grouch.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
Wow. That's pretty outrageous.
And another thing, if he's such a big family man,
So
why
ungrateful.
doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Vodyanitsa. Try to remember. Monpai, Fake Miller, Awaj Kumali, Oktatavia, Jenny Lilibel. Oh, keep it that. Race, Dodoko. Codename, Wayfarer, Chess Mimic, Seamount Abyss, the 12th, King Jabberfries, Lord of the Seven Calamities. Okay, let's go for... Sure, Lord of the Seven Calamities. Reason for application. I oppose to Product Stuja. I want two ordinary people. Okay. I think the Rokat's cool. Should put an end to the organization. Part-time job. Mom told me to give it a try. Yes. Perfect. We are the Dodoko, Lord of the Seven Calamities, and because Mom told me to.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there.
Was it the Dodoko part?
Other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you. All right. Now that we're officially Rokat comrades, I can tell you. Chuganov is the target of our current operation.
We gotta kill him?
Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the VII, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
Cool.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
Alicia mentioned that name earlier.
But Valeria's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation.
Alright.
Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
Since he's an energy expert, does that mean he might know the inside story of Project Stuja?
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front.
Of course, it's all locked away.
I hear that Metia is a bit of a
Just because
chatterbox.
we're here now doesn't mean we're gonna find out right away what it
who
is.
knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Definitely. Love to join you.
Okay. In that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information.
Will do.
He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
I'm sure we can manage a bit of friendly chit-chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already.
I definitely won't suplex
help
him.
me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
There's a bottle on the floor there.
Everything.
Yeah, this place is a mess. How do you make a green room so messy? The Portivore restaurant. Oh. Oh, there's practice going on. Cool. This place is great. I'm having so much fun. They won't mind a motorcycle inside here, will they? I guess they're no Odette fan. Wait. I was thinking possibly, would now be possibly a good time to pause? Because I did want to grab the, I guess, domains before wrapping up. I could just do that on my own. But then again, if I want to do any bit of exploration I want to do on the stream, so I think I'll take a moment to grab the domains before we go on to a bit more of the story. So, navigate to there.
Time to roll.
That way, anything I see along the way, I can have my reaction be live, you know? Storage device. Okay. Like, what the heck that thing is? That's a giant. Wow. I only saw the backside of it before, but that is just a full-on giant. It's so insane looking. Is it down there? Yep. Okay, be still, my curious heart. Owie. Rhyme Current. Ambient Bullard. That's one unlocked. That's the weapons one. Then... You're the relic one. So we will also be grabbing you along the way.
Time to roll.
Oh, hello. Are you an enemy?
So we're doing this the hard way.
So it seems.
You two! Time to... You ought to stand down! Hi! Headbutt!
Guardian of what is no more.
Kapow! Hi! This! Condense!
Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Cryostorm! Oof! Charge! Headbutt!
Oh, you are durable.
Arrow incoming! Ja!
Wrath from the skies! Try and stop me!
Ah, goodness.
Keep lolling! These pop off one fell
incoming! Headbutt! Encase! Suffer the wrath of pyroclastic surge!
Come on, we can do this.
Fly!
Miss me.
Incinerate! Fighting Frost! Cryostorm! Smash down! Boost! Look out below! It's justice o'clock! Deep Laline! Beef Papa!
Light up the blazing
Go.
sun!
Ah,
Try and stop me!
halfway there. You don't have some sort of second phase mechanic, do you?
Condense! Ha! Get to work! You wanna stand down! Hero incoming! Hyah!
I do like how our traveler is triggering the stellar conduct. That's very nice. The game didn't give us.
Suffer the wrath of
Wrath from the sky!
Fighting Frost! Cryostorm! Headbutt! Heads up! Hero incoming! Boost! Hi! Fulfill our pact! Deep Laline! Beef Papa!
Pyroclastic surge!
We're getting there. Traveler's not at their strongest right now, so we're making deal.
Incinerate!
Ultimate flying kick! It's justice o'clock! Boost! Look out below! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Show no mercy! You two!
Wrath from the sky!
You just can't beat the power pack taste of the Pyro Archon.
Incinerate!
Encase! Fighting Frost!
Try and stop me!
Come on, almost there.
Boost! Get to work! Suffer the wrath!
Light of the blazing sun! You win this.
Great. That went well.
Is this an answer from this world?
A local legend right outside the domain. Very easy to find. Now then, no more distractions.
Running late again.
Waypoint. There you are.
Running late again.
Grab. To the domain. Oh my gosh, are those Ents? Oh, look at you, aren't you adorable? Aw, look at, they're cute. I wanna fight them.
Antenna! Grant me strike! Charge! Headbutt! Height! Boost! Heads up! It's justice o'clock! Deep Laline! Beef Papa!
Pyroclastic surge! Rise with the sun!
Not sure which of the stuff I'll need, but grab all I can get. I don't know who wants what. I gotta find a way to go up. Factory service? Ooh. To the domain, to the domain. Can't stay here. What is this? Something. How can I get up? How can I get up there? Out of this cavern. It's quite a long way up. Malika, if you would please.
Try and stop me!
Get as far as I can. We can make it. We can make it. Come on.
Nice and cool. Natlan doesn't have places like this.
Indeed it doesn't. We're on the direct opposite of Natlan.
Phew.
Don't you fall now. Great. Onto the domain.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Oh my gosh, we get to fight the Fae? I didn't think we'd get to fight them. Well, I mean... Oh no, it's cute to beat them up. They make cute noises. This feels offensive. Just think that.
And Case, get to work. Burn it down.
And let's go off in a little wisp.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
There it is. It's a winter centerbeast. They have winter versions. It looks even bigger than the Sumera ones. Cute. Nope. That was an accident, I'm sorry. Oh, furry folk. Hello.
Doing this the hard way.
Show me what you
I didn't mean to, really.
You ought to stand down! Hero incoming! Charge!
What the?
Allie.
What the?
Show no mercy! Suffer the... You win! Full throttle!
There you are. And we made it. With minimal distractions. Now there are still the bosses. But they are... What is this marker? Stronghold of Mutual Aid Advancement Network. That boss is over here. And the other one is over there. I think those can wait. Meeting Point Chronicles. I'll save those for another time. We won't need them right away anyway. But I think for now, this might be a good place to pause for today. Or should I go for longer? Honestly, I have the energy to go for longer still. Let's see, we'll do like maybe another another like hour or so. Let's see how I feel. I just don't want to stop right now. I'm having so much fun. I don't want to have to wait till tomorrow to see more.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Oh, hello. I was expecting a standard NPC-looking guy.
Nice to meet ya! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see.
You definitely get off the air of a future villain.
25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today,
That's
huh?
a big cup.
I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need.
Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me.
Electro.
I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Who's that little fella?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
Is this scarf alive?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
That'll make getting around here easier.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback
Oh my
from
gosh,
a
look at
true
that stack.
fan of the theater.
That's so much butter.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing,
That's like
it
a
never
full
gets old.
inch cube
It
of
always seems
more than an
fresh and
inch.
new somehow.
That's a lot of
Maybe
butter.
it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice.
I mean, it's a big stack,
Or
but
maybe
still, that
you
seems like
simply
an
improve
excessive
with every
amount.
performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you. I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. That, the piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance.
Okay.
I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh, well then. Let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but,
You're struggling here, buddy.
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Odette doesn't sing, she dances.
Correct. I see.
Or does Odette sing as well?
You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
Uh-oh.
No, that's not it. I swear.
I love the extra animation they're giving characters.
All right. I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the
that's
mind.
just so much butter.
It always
Ugh.
sparks some
I feel
inspiration
sick
for my
looking at it.
research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
You look a little nervous. What's up?
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance.
He's in trouble.
This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right? Don't
Oh,
let it
she's
bother
pissed.
you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know. I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad, though.
See, even Scarf's giving a thumbs up.
You know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh, yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
That's a thing
Well
people can do.
Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that.
What's
the big deal with that factory he runs anyway?
Kick him to the
I
snow.
asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low
Capitalism
wages,
strikes again.
Insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
The gnome?
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair.
I do like his coat, or cloak.
Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Oh, she's a Fae.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the Rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins.
Ooh.
But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnet crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for...
Scarf.
Okay, I got it.
Damn it, Scarf.
Sorry, I can't talk about that. I think we're all
Oh,
just
he's got a little bit of
exhausted.
information.
We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long, with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
Shame we didn't get to hear more.
Yeah. Censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time.
You would never suspect that innocent little voice.
Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
Of course, between all 4 of us. Or 5 if you count the scarf.
Could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, routine inspection.
Valerity. I don't think we can leave now.
Okay, let's go.
That's it? That was it? Or were they looking for him?
He wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
Wow.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
Sounds like Mitya's arch enemy, then.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving.
Oh, for both of us? Question?
He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her 2 friends.
Figures.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it? Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
Goodbye for now, then.
Vodyanitsa and Alosha have both left. Time to head back and call it a day.
Vodyanitsa. Still a very long name, many syllables. Hi, Mon. How you doing?
You're back! Here pretty early today.
How you feeling?
Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem.
The source?
It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
Some kind of mysterious power, you say?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
Let me tell you what I found out today.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
It's plausible.
Well, Mitya denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects.
I mean, that's what he said.
He did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
The power you mentioned, can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
All the more reason to find out the purpose of the research.
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The robot only has limited amount of intel.
There's still one avenue we haven't explored, the Snezhnaya VII.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
I need to write a letter to Alyosha.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potforia restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you.
It's so much butter.
Try it once you finish writing your letter.
2 days later. We'll do a little bit more for today. I just don't want to stop. I want to keep going. See more. Experience more. Trying to wait till tomorrow is too much.
Alyosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vecha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnaya Vecha.
Sounds like a plan.
You're back! Paimon's been working on the crossword puzzle in the newspaper.
Crossword
It's
puzzles?
actually pretty fun.
Really now?
Oh, shoot! Paimon forgot the next word. Oh, she had it a moment ago. Think, Paimon, think.
Well, sorry to distract you. We'll find out that word again. Keep resting well, Paimon. To Snezhnaya VII.
Light it up!
Vodyanitsa.
Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vecha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Lead the way.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
Sorry, no interviews right now. Shortly after you take your seat, the meeting of the Snezhnaya VII officially begins. Discussions whether to extend Project Stuja are saved until the end. As the rooster, Perlincha shares various energy-related statistics, the dull and lifeless room suddenly becomes very animated. There's Snezhnaya.
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing.
The 5th of the 11th Fatui Harbingers.
The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics,
I will say he has a nice
would
hat.
refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and
Pantaloni's there too.
conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
Why does it keep getting noisier in here?
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
Big Ming asks, why are you still here? Why are you acting so chummy?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the Kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
I only read the Steambird so far.
You guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, Best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
I mean, hey, she's proud of her work.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss,
One of the chairs is empty.
we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one
I
here
admire
who
your
ever
determination,
brings
child, but I
solutions.
think you're outmatched here
Child
against someone like
opened by
him.
Speaking up for the armed forces, Regraders struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
Thank you for the narration, Minerva.
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support?
I think child raised some issues that need addressing.
The people have spoken. Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrader onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be—
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue.
True,
So,
that was the case.
Surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like
Can
the
I hear her
Rokot in his
speak?
words. With the notorious Lelek
Can I
still
hear her
active
speaking?
to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
Where did you get Rocock from?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lilik, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession
She
for
yanking
him.
her out of the frame and
Unlike the
dropping
more
her pen
decent
through the
ones
panel.
among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
Wow, there's more to the Rokot than I thought.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against?
Hard to say. I expect there's more to the story.
Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelek.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return.
Vesna wasn't what I was looking forward to, the
Commander has
ferry.
always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted.
Yes?
The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports.
Are we gonna have a lot of these little
the Energy Commission
sit-down
already
political
collects
talks
regular
for
statistics on each
Snezhnaya?
urban center and its surrounding area.
Feels like watching that Star Wars prequel
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet Lolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine Crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
Yeah, me too, Minerva. You know, supporters jot down a few words before suddenly crossing everything out and starting a fresh paragraph.
Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a most charming young lady. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
So you're just scrapping the whole thing you wrote before?
Anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
The remaining discussions covers everything from energy to healthcare, technology, and industry. All parties take the opportunity to express their stance on Project Stuza. You ignore Minora Nova as she carries on writing her sensationalist reports, but after a while you start to feel that reading the news from her might actually be more interesting than being here in person.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
At last.
Hey, check it out!
Is that
What
Chungalov?
made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
I mean,
that was too close. The
pretty
margin has
close.
shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Pulcinella.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Even he's thinking about Lelek.
Go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already!
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all We debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
May we not be
The
subjected to another
session
scene like this.
is concluded.
In full length, without anything more interesting happening. Alright. Voidnista?
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chukhanov to vote against Project Stusha.
What's so strange about it?
Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stusha is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires... But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit.
That explains a lot.
I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty.
Oh yeah?
But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
Got it. So for him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stusha. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped.
You mean like this Lelek we keep hearing about?
Yeah. No one knows why Lelek is so obsessed with ending Project Stusha, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lelek must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stusha. Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
Will we get to meet him?
Right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
Hey, child, Snezhnaya.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
I'm not.
Greetings,
Believe me.
Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
As well can be.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that.
Bye, Voidnista.
Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
I did learn an interesting tidbit today that some guy called Leke.
Oh, yeah.
Lelek.
To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir.
I'd like to find out his true identity. Is it okay if I start digging around?
Huh? You want to look into Lelek? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelek, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor.
I'm sure I'll figure something
In
out.
return, it seems fair to let her in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelek. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
Sounds lovely.
One common thread among the many incidents Lelek has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity.
Just a letter?
So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time, so they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet.
Are you saying even you can pull it off?
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
Yeah, you're definitely not the stealthy type.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile.
Maybe it's someone who's already like in line with them? I have a
Plenty
idea.
would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
So it's someone as strong as Tartaglia, but even more meticulous.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me.
Skirk.
There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous. We can only hope.
She's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Alright, let's take it down a notch or two. How about Odette as a reference point? She's someone we all know, and I've seen her in action.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low.
Oh, you always gotta look inside your own company to see who could possibly be a traitor.
Example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when, so she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory?
Odette.
Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuzha?
Signora?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet.
Where's father?
Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuzha. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project.
Oh.
That was back before it had
so
been
that
named
and
Project
Signora
Stuzha,
passing, she definitely would have a chip on her shoulder.
Worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette.
Even you didn't know about this?
Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story.
Oh, yeah?
After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again.
Damn.
Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
So it's not like she joined exactly because she
the
wanted
alternative
to.
would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out.
So Senor actually wanted to mend her relationship with Odette.
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal.
Oh yeah?
Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
What's the rehearsal for?
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
A good big brother.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards.
Well, you would know as being the oldest one here, technically.
Kicks in, and the lead character begins to dance. It always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
Sparkling her gloves and underskirts,
I think that
so
even
cool.
if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Oh, free to go at last. Alright, returning to the restaurant again. But actually, I'm gonna grab that last domain. I forgot to grab the talent domain before running back here. So I'm gonna do that. Where is it? Domain. There, you. You're off with unknown land, but not too far from here. We're gonna pause the story here, and then we'll continue tomorrow. But yes, this has been so much fun. I am absolutely loving Snezhnaya right now. Oh, I'll look up one. Yeah.
Try and stop me!
That scene's showing dragged on for longer than I expected. But I suppose political talking scenes are always gonna be like that. This way. We are traveling a bit into unknown territory, but it shouldn't be too far. Oh, can I? We have an anchor point here. I could make one myself. And now back to the guns. Ay. What makes it be the gun over the build menu? I don't know. Wait, it's a button I'm putting, duh. The buttons. Where's the link? Perfect. Now it's good. Oh, Frost Hill Trails.
Running late again.
Why does it feel like it's been a while since I've seen them? Don't get distracted, don't get distracted. Oh, hello person, or people. We're just passing through. It's on my way to the domain.
Running late again.
Hello, little snow sprite.
Look at this stuff. It's so white. And so cold. Is it edible?
Hello, fella. Maybe another time. There we go. Town domain. Gonna need that a lot. Philosophies of glory. I think for today, this might be the good part to pause at. We've been going for a while, and I think that's a good enough spot for us to wrap up on. So, I'm still gonna hold off on a debt for the time being, but I am getting a bit more interested in her. Her little teaser was interesting, but I cannot wait to explore more.